of jobs that leads to your short and long-term career goals. What's that mean? The concepts of the career path show that a career path can go towards up or down on the career ladder depending on either the person or the company. As we show the career ladder, to achieve your to achieve your goals in your career path, might you should move up the ladder step by step and not to climb. For example, from the first step, if I want to climb to the fourth, I think that is not good because skipping two and three, this let's show how to move up to the ladder if your career path you don't excuse me this climb is not good because there is a gap between the position you was be and the position you want to be in. So it's better to get step by step. For example, if we take a profession education, you start with a teacher, and after that you go go on to curriculum coordinator, and the third assistant principal, and the final goal for you may be the principal. If we take another example, for example, administration, you start your career with administrative assistant, and you move on to executive assistant, and at the final to office manager. You see how? In some cases, at some company, the employee feels stuck or depressed at the position he occupied. So maybe he will ask his boss to transfer him into a low-level position with a fewer responsibilities and at the same time to reduce the stress. This means that he steps down the ladder, the career ladder, and so as a consequence of such step, the employee might lose a part of his salary and other benefits. Okay. Now we go to discuss the types of career paths. Dear friends, when a person starts thinking about his future and what type of career path should he choose in, he or she, of course, needs to find trade-off between the skill set he has and the market demand. So the key for this is so timing is the key factor for choosing the right career path. Someone asked how. Okay, I start from example. Some person has a profession for cook, but this kind of job is not interested in the market demand for now. Maybe another profession, say that electrician or technician. So I advise this person not to choose this career path in this time because he did a serious mistake. The right choice is following the demands of the market. Now, let's do something on this slide. As you see, I divided the time scale in three periods of time. Let's look at the development of career paths over three time periods. The first time periods uh, from 1980 to 1999, the second 2000s, and the third today's. The first we call, engineering. Why engineering? The first, I mean the first period. Engineering because the dominated profession in this period was the engineering profession. Why the engineering profession? Because of the development of manufacturing. So many people desire to become engineers. And the second, I maybe this is the management. Why management? Because we because of having an overabundance of engineering specialists, the role of the project managers appear appears, and the project managers were necessary. They help with managing those engineers and divide their skills and areas of expertise in increasing the efficiency of their work. Now, the third the third period, I called it the pandemic time. We now we are now living a very difficult times. At this time, the work just only online. We just adapt with a new life. But how is technology relevant today? As we speak, more and more people are spending
That's
time.
my video now.
What? Do you talk to me? Okay. As we speak, more and more people are
So
spending time.
you say I'm day out. I thought you said
I,
day out.
I don't hear you.
Please proceed. I think someone was interrupting.
Okay. And we are working from home. This is a new normal for today. And we are connected more than ever due to the advancement of IT. I mean, now many tools to connect, so such as Zoom, such as Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and so other and so on, and other tools. What about information technology career paths? Why IT? Recently, it is IT is considered as a dominated professional on the job market due to the many reasons. Some of them, the most companies and organizations we're going to upgrade their technologies. Why? Because the hardware was the cheapest one, and the prices were very cheap. The second reason, the rapid growth of internet, or definitely the use of the internet in multiple fields, such as e-learning, e-commerce, digital marketing, and so on, has prompted and increase in the demand for IT professionals in the labor market. However, the need of companies to process huge amounts of data in order to be able to make a right decision has prompted the development of some areas in the field of IT, such as big data, data mining, data analysis, and data security. Okay, now we are moving to talk about how to be an IT professional. To get an IT occupation, you should work hard and you need to acquire skills that help you performing your tasks. There are many requirements and steps that should you follow to become an IT professional. First of them is education. A person should have as minimum 2 year technical college. But if a person is earning bachelor degree is a better, and a master's is the best. What about the training? Any person in the field of IT must always upgrade his skills by taking new courses to constantly keeping his skills up to date. I know that is not an easy work because such a training needs time and money. And if the company not support does not support them, it is difficult to do. The third thing is the certifications. It is, I think, the most important thing that employers look at. Employers in general look for people who has certifications, because these certifications serve as a proof of his qualifications to a specified job. But also, this is another way, maybe many difficulties faces the employee. He needs the support of his company because he needs money, he needs the time. For example, if someone wants to to learn about big data, he needs many certificates to do that. So as a consequence, he needs the money, and the company should pay for him to do such certification. And about identifying career plan and improving development skills. As an IT employee, you cannot you cannot know everything about IT. So you should identify your plan and objectives. For example, it is not bad to start with Unix, Linux, operating systems, program languages such Java, C++, Python, etc. Web design. If you want to, for example, to be a web designer, you should learn about HTML, CSS, PHP, etc. You know, the top IT in demand careers, the IT high qualified professionals with the right set of skills have many opportunities in the job market. There is strong demand with high salaries and competitive packet of benefits for highly skilled IT specialists. For example, such careers demand in the the labor market, I can say big data, DevOps engineer, information system security, mobile application, data architect, database manager, data scientist, system engineer, software engineer, etc. Now I want to show the highest paying IT jobs. For example, as shown in the table, there are three columns: profession, salary range, and job growth. And as you see, the most popular profession for now is AI, machine learning, and data scientist. And also, as you see, there's a salary for each of these professions. I mean the range. This data was taken in 2018 and 2019. So the table shows, excuse me, the table shows both the demanded today's IT market with the expected highest salary for each field, as you see. And with that, and with this, my presentation comes to an end. I would urge you all to keep looking and search for any new opportunities. Be confident to explore new areas and say yes to all new experiences. And thank you for your time today.